Welcome, everyone. So glad you're here for today's Explainer. We are diving headfirst into some really fun major celebrity family news. We're going to take what looks like just a quick, simple social media update and really unpack the whole shebang, the timeline, the careful aesthetics, and the rapidly expanding family tree behind it all. Let's get right into it. It's definitely going to be a fuller house. I mean, come on, what a perfectly playful nod to actress Candace Cameron Bure's iconic TV history, right? For anyone who grew up watching that classic sitcom, those words totally carry a ton of nostalgic weight. But today, they mean something incredibly real and super personal for Candace. This quote is literally the perfect setup for the big news we're breaking down today, because Candace Cameron Bure has officially announced she's gonna be a grandma. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the big announcement. Deconstructing the May 7th post. And this brilliantly illustrates the absolute art of the modern pregnancy reveal. So on May 7th, Candace hopped on Instagram to celebrate this massive life milestone. But in the celebrity world, the message isn't just the text. It's totally baked into the specific, carefully curated aesthetics. Just picture the incredibly cozy vibe Natasha and her husband, actor Bradley Stephen Perry, went with. The couple, who've been married for nearly 8 months, designed the scene to convey pure joy. First off, they're casually sipping from coffee mugs that boldly say Dad and Mama, instantly claiming those new roles. Then they're rocking these matching striped button-downs, giving us this perfectly unified look. But the real game changer here, the detail that actually drops the news, is that Natasha left just a few buttons unopened to perfectly frame and reveal her baby bump. It's just a beautifully composed setup that tells you the whole story without needing a single word. Now, what's really interesting to compare here is how the two different generations actually chose to frame the news. Looking at Candace's side of things, instead of the standard, I'm going to be a grandma, she went with something super unique and hilarious, writing, I'm going to be a candygram. Such a fantastic, clever play on her name, and it totally highlights her fun personality. And then on the other side, Natasha and Bradley are getting in on the fun with their own caption, calling this new chapter our dream role. It's just so cool to see how their genuine excitement translates into these playful little text snippets across the family's accounts. Let's move along and see how this builds with Section 2, the growing Bure family tree. To really grasp the weight of this news, we gotta zoom out a bit and look at the recent milestones that have just rapidly reshaped their whole family structure. Because, well, announcements like this don't just happen in a vacuum, right? 30 years ago, the foundation was laid when Candace and her husband Valerie tied the knot. Fast forward to 2024, and the family tree starts branching out super fast when their son Lev marries his wife Elliot. Then, looking at the timeline we're tracking, we have Natasha and Bradley marrying in September 2025. And rolling right into the May 7th celebration, the pregnancy is officially announced. It's this incredibly rapid, super exciting sequence of events. I mean, weddings and a new baby are fundamentally expanding the Bure family over a remarkably tight window. So, the absolute crucial point here is the number one. Out of Candace and Valerie's 3 kids, Natasha, Maxim, and Lev, this baby represents grandchild number 1. Think about it. When you've been married for 30 years and raised 3 kids of your own, the arrival of that very first grandchild is a monumental shift. It literally transitions your core family unit into a multi-generational legacy. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill family update. It's the crossing of a major threshold for Candace and Valerie. It marks their official transition into the grandparent era. Which brings us to the end of our explainer today, but before we go, I really want to leave you with this question to ponder. What is the most unique grandparent nickname you've ever heard? We saw Candace cleverly coin Candygram for herself, and it kind of makes you think about your own family traditions, doesn't it? Like those fun, sometimes quirky names we come up with for the matriarchs and patriarchs in our own lives. I really hope this visual breakdown not only clarified the details of the Bure family's joyful news, but also sparked a little joy and reflection about your own family tree. Keep learning, keep analyzing, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.